Hello guys, good evening. Hope you all are doing well. And here I am with another new session that is all about pronouns. And here there will be two parts of pronoun. Now I'm going through pronouns 1, and after this you will be getting the video of pronouns 2. So before I start my session, do like, share and subscribe my channel to get the notification of my upcoming videos. Okay, now let's start the session. Pronouns by its definition. What is a pronoun? So pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun to avoid repetition in a statement. कोई ऐसा एक वर्ड जो कि नाउन के बदले यूज हो, वो नाउन का रिपीटेशन ना करने को एक सेंटेंस में. So the word that is used in the place of a noun or instead of a noun to avoid repetition is called a pronoun. तो बेसिकली हमारा 10 टाइप्स ऑफ pronoun होता है. We are having all total 10 types of pronoun. So the first type of pronoun is all about personal pronoun. हम लोग समझते हैं इसको. The first type of pronoun is your personal pronoun. What is personal pronoun? Now see, नाम से ही पता चल जाता है जो मैं बोल रही हूँ. personal pronoun नाम से ही आपको पता चल जाता है पर्सन. तो ग्रामर में कितने पर्सन्स होते हैं? 3 पर्सन्स. ग्रामर में 3 पर्सन्स होते हैं, फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड पर्सन. तो वो जो वर्ड फर्स्ट, सेकेंड और थर्ड पर्सन्स में आते हैं उसको हम लोग पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस के नाम में जानते हैं. सो फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड पर्सन्स इज नोन एज और इज कंसिडर्ड अंडर पर्सनल प्रोनाउन. ठीक है, तो आपका ही हो गया, ही इज कमिंग अंडर थर्ड पर्सन. यू हो गया, यू इज सेकेंड पर्सन. आई एंड वी विल कम अंडर फर्स्ट पर्सन. सो फर्स्ट पर्सन सिंगुलर प्लूरल होता है, सेकेंड पर्सन सिंगुलर प्लूरल होता है, थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर प्लूरल भी होता है. बट when we talk about personal pronoun, all three persons are considered. That is your first, second and third person. So that is all about your personal pronoun. The same thing has been elaborated here. They stand for 3 persons, first, second and third. तो इसको और भी easily हम ऐसे समझ सकते हैं, the person speaking, the person spoken to and the person spoken of. So same examples has been given here: I, we, she, they, he, etc. Okay, then comes your reflexive pronoun. Personal pronoun के बाद कौन आया? Reflexive pronoun. What is reflexive pronoun? So reflexive pronoun is something that reflects. Reflexive pronoun is something that reflects. ठीक है, मतलब ऐसा एक वर्ड हम लोग यूज करेंगे जो रिफ्लेक्ट बैक करता हो सब्जेक्ट को. अ वर्ड that is used to reflect back the subject. You can say if the word self or selves, if the word self or selves is added with personal pronoun, if the word self or selves is added to or added with personal pronoun, then it becomes reflexive. So same thing I wrote in the definition. Just a second, let me go back to the slide. Yes, reflexive pronoun, when the action done by the subject turns back or reflects upon the subject. When the action done by the subject turns back or reflects upon the subject is known as what? Reflexive pronoun. तो I का हो गया myself, we का हो गया ourselves, him, he का हो गया himself, they का हो गया themselves, you का हो जाएगा yourself, yourselves, right? So self and self's word will be considered under reflexive. Personal pronoun means persons, reflexive pronoun means reflection, or you can say it reflects back the subject. Next comes your emphatic pronoun. See students, reflexive and emphatic pronoun are quite similar to each other, right? But emphatic means what? Emphatic means it emphasizes something. जैसे कि आप लिखोगे I, myself, you, yourself, right? Then town, itself, राइट. हम तो नाउन्स में जेंडर पढ़े हैं ना, तो जेंडर के हिसाब से आप कैसा वर्ड यूज कर सकते हो वो तो आप जानते हो. राइट, कि नॉन लिविंग के लिए हम लोग न्यूटर यूज करते हैं, मेल के लिए हम लोग ही यूज करते हैं, फीमेल के लिए हम लोग शी यूज करते हैं। तो वैसे ही एम्फेटिक का मतलब क्या हो गया, वो सब्जेक्ट को एम्फसाइज करता है, ठीक, वो एक स्ट्रेस देता है एक आइडिया के ऊपर, इट ले स्ट्रेस ऑन एन आइडिया। एम्फेटिक मीन्स एम्फसाइजिंग और इट ले स्ट्रेस ऑन एन आइडिया। सो ऐसे भी समझ सकते हो, व्हेन पर्सनल प्रोनाउन and reflexive pronoun combines that gives you emphatic pronoun. Personal pronoun or reflexive pronoun combines, it gives you emphatic pronoun. But now here town is not personal pronoun, ये तो noun हो गया आपका, ठीक है। ये आपको बस समझने के लिए मैंने बोला, बट इट्स नॉट द फैक्ट। आप ऐसा समझो कि जब हम लोग सब्जेक्ट को रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं, सब्जेक्ट को एम्फसाइज करते हैं, हम उसी सब्जेक्ट का ही प्रोनाउन लेते हैं जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं क्या, एम्फेटिक प्रोनाउन, राइट। सो द सेम थिंग आई रोट ओवर देयर, व्हाट इज एम्फेटिक प्रोनाउन, यू यूज टू ले स्ट्रेस ऑन द सब्जेक्ट। द टाउन इटसेल्फ इज नॉट वेरी लार्ज, दे themselves admitted their guilt। तो हम लोग, मैं आपको जो बेसिक्स पढ़ाई थी उसमें मैंने बताया था, इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज सिंगुलर द वर्ब इज सिंगुलर, इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज प्लूरल देन द वर्ब इज प्लूरल। सेम थिंग आई वांट टू ऐड यू हियर आल्सो, इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज सिंगुलर वर्ब इज सिंगुलर, pronoun must also be singular. If the subject is plural, verb is plural, then pronoun will also be plural, right? So here in the sentence, the town itself is not very large, my subject is the town, and you are emphasizing by writing itself. Itself you wrote for which word, the town. Town is non-living, so non-living के लिए आपने itself use किया। The town itself is not very large. They themselves, they हो गया subject, दे का प्रोनाउन आ जाएगा आपका रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन और एम्फेटिक आ जाएगा themselves, they themselves admitted their guilt, तो they is plural and there is also plural. So remember, whatever will be the subject, accordingly the reflexive or the emphatic pronoun will be used accordingly. Now the fourth type of pronoun is your demonstrative pronoun. What is demonstrative? Demonstrative means to demonstrate, to demonstrate. So it points out something or someone. Demonstrative pronoun का काम क्या होता है? It points out something or someone. So he was the representative of the king and as such they honored him. He was the representative of the king and as such, ये जो such word use हुआ, ये जो such word use हुआ, the word such is used because of what? Because of representative of the king and as such they honored him. That is the red fort. So you are using the word that to indicate red fort. So any word, any pronoun that is used to point out something or someone will come under demonstrative. So some examples you can say this, that, these, those, such, ये type के words हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं इसको? हम लोग इसको demonstrative pronouns बोलते हैं. Next is your interrogative. Interrogative means questioning. Interrogative का मतलब ही है question, right? Interrogative pronouns क्या होता है? Words used for nouns to ask questions. Any word that is used for nouns to ask question. तो हम लोग ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं when a question word followed by an auxiliary verb, right? Whom do you want? Whom do you want? So now you are asking question about someone. Whom do you want? So whom will be considered under interrogative pronoun. उसके बाद देखिए आपने auxiliary use किया है do you want, right? Now how are you? This types. Okay. Next one is distributive pronoun. What is distributive? It refers to persons or things at a time or at one a time. Distributive means any pronoun or any particular word acting as a pronoun or any pronoun that refers to persons or thing at a time, one at a time, right? So they are also singular and as such followed by a singular verb. तो अगर हम लोग एक चीज को पॉइंट आउट करते हैं, मतलब सबको मिलाकर एक करके पॉइंट आउट करते हैं, then definitely that will goes for singular and the verb will also be singular. So each, either, neither, every, ये सारे वर्ड्स हमारा किस में आएगा? डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउंस में आएगा, राइट? देन कम्स indefinite pronoun. Indefinite means not clear. दैट मीन्स समथिंग दैट इज स्पोकन इन जनरल नॉट इन पर्टिकुलर. हम जनरली बात करते हैं, हम कभी उसको स्पेसिफाई नहीं करते, पर्टिकुलरली नहीं बोलते. सो दैट विल कम अंडर योर इनडेफिनाइट प्रोनाउंस. Okay, then go for the examples. Everything, something, little, some, few, many, all. These all words will be under indefinite pronouns. Now see, if you understand the types of pronoun, it will be easy for you to go for the rules. That is why the definitions I have given with the examples to make you understand clearly. You will not face any problem when you proceed further. Next, relative pronoun. रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन मीन्स जॉइंस और कनेक्ट्स टू स्टेटमेंट्स. देखो ये कंजंक्शन के हिसाब से भी काम करता है. अ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन कैन ऑल्सो एक्ट एज लाइक अ कंजंक्शन. ये जोड़ता है दो स्टेटमेंट को, जो दो स्टेटमेंट को कनेक्ट करता है, राइट. तो इसको हम लोग दूसरे नाम में भी जानते हैं. द अदर नेम ऑफ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन इज कंजंक्टिव प्रोनाउन. कंजंक्शन के हिसाब से काम करता है. आई हैव फाउंड द पेन विच आई लॉस्ट. आई हैव फाउंड द पेन विच आई लॉस्ट. सो विच इज इंडिकेटिंग क्या? विच आई लॉस्ट. विच किसको इंडिकेट कर रहा है? विच किसको इंडिकेट कर रहा है? विच पेन को इंडिकेट कर रहा है, राइट. दैट मीन्स आई हैव फाउंड द पेन, आई लॉस्ट को, ये दोनों स्टेटमेंट को जोड़ता है विच. मतलब यहाँ पर एक कंजंक्शन के हिसाब से भी काम किया, जिसके वजह से उसका नाम हुआ कंजक्टिव प्रोनाउन. नहीं तो हम इसको रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के नाम में भी जानते हैं. हु, विच, दैट, these all words, all question asking words, when the WH word used to connect two statements or used to join two statements acts as a conjunctive pronoun is referred to as a relative pronoun. but जब वो question पूछेगा तब वो हो जाएगा आपका interrogative pronoun. The next type of pronoun is your reciprocal pronoun. reciprocal मतलब mutual relationship, एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए रहते हैं. Used for one of the participant of a reciprocal construction. Participants are in a mutual relationship. So you need to remember two words, that is each other. What we use for two persons or two subjects, and one another that will be used for more than two subjects, right? Then comes your possessive pronoun. Possessive word I already make you understand in the chapter of nouns. What is possessive? Possessive means one's own, belongs to. So possessive pronoun means a word that shows possession or a pronoun that shows possession. Mine, yours, his, hers, etc. We are also having possessive adjective. So once we proceed further, you will come to know what is the difference between possessive pronoun and what's the difference between possessive adjective. So now let's revise whatever we have come across till now. Pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun or instead of a noun. Why we use that? To avoid repetition in the sentence. Then we are having all total 10 types of pronoun. The first type is personal pronoun that indicate persons, that is your first, second and third. Reflexive pronoun that reflects back the action, you can say adding self or selves. Emphatic pronoun when it lays stress on an idea or lays stress on the subject. For example, the town itself, they themselves, I myself, we ourselves, right? Demonstrative pronoun, it points out something or someone, like this, that, these, those, such, etc. Interrogative pronouns, it used to ask question, right? Means or words used for nouns to ask questions. Distributive pronouns, it refers to person or thing one at a time. मतलब एक को ही इंडिकेट करेगा, वन एट ए टाइम, राइट. ईच, इधर, नीदर, एवरी. मतलब ईच में देखो दो जन बात आप कर रहे हो दो के बारे में, बट पर्टिकुलरली मतलब कैसे इकट्ठे करके बात कर रहे हो, वन एट ए टाइम, राइट. इधर में भी दो जन के बीच में कंपैरिजन होती है, बट उसमें एक आपको सिलेक्ट करना पड़ता है. In case of neither also same, in case of every also same. That means what? You are indicating a singular entity and such things is singular followed by a singular verb. Indefinite means it is something that is spoken in general, not in particular. Everything, something, little, some, few, all, many, etc. Relative pronouns also known as conjunctive pronoun. It used to join or connect two statements. That means the question asking words can also act as like a relative pronoun, but the difference is here it connects or joins, but in case of interrogation it will not. Reciprocal, It used to show the participants are in a mutual relationship. Words like each other, one another states that. Possessive pronoun shows possession, and we are also having possessive adjectives, that what we are going to learn further. Next comes your pronoun antecedent agreement. ये मैंने आपके समझने के लिए किया है कि pronoun antecedent के साथ कैसे एग्री करेगा या एंटीसीडेंट प्रोनाउन के साथ कैसे एग्री करेगा. व्हाट इज प्रोनाउन एंटीसीडेंट एग्रीमेंट. देखो यहाँ पर हम लोग बहुत ही एक इजी वे में समझते हैं, मतलब बहुत इजी एग्जांपल्स लेके समझते हैं. सी, मैंने लिखा रवि डॉग everyone and I asked you to find out the pronoun of this. So you cannot say pronouns are the replacement of nouns or pronouns are derived from nouns. ऐसे हम लोग नहीं बोल सकते. It is clear, it is definite, pronouns are the replacement of nouns or it is a word that is used in the instead of a noun. But we can take pronoun from a noun, we can take pronoun from another pronoun also, right? We can take pronoun from a noun, we can also take pronoun from another pronoun. So Ravi is a male, Ravi is coming under third person, that to be singular, first, second and third person. Out of these three, Ravi will come under third person. Whatever names, all nouns are considered under third person. So Ravi is your third person singular. Third person singular, right? So now if Ravi is third person singular, तो रवि का प्रोनाउन क्या हो जाएगा? ही होगा. अगर रवि रिपीट हुआ स्टेटमेंट में एक से ज्यादा बार, 2 बार, 3 बार, 5 बार, जितने बार भी रिपीट हुआ, तो रवि का रिप्लेसमेंट कौन होगा? ही होगा. तो ही कौन सा पर्सन हो गया? ही भी हो गया थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर, राइट? सो रवि इज थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर, ही इज ऑल्सो थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर. यहां पर देखो मैंने लिखा एवरीवन, राइट? एवरीवन कैन बी अ गर्ल, एवरीवन कैन बी अ बॉय. एवरीवन में तो आप किसी को भी बोल सकते हो. ये तो आपका एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रोनाउन हो गया, सॉरी ये तो आपका एक इंडेफिनेट प्रोनाउन हो गया. एवरीवन लड़का भी हो सकता है, एवरीवन लड़की भी हो सकती है, सिंगुलर, राइट? तो आपको नहीं पता, तो मैंने आपको क्या बोला था नाउंस में, तो आपको प्रेफरेंस किसको देना है? आपको मेल को देना है. सो एवरीवन विल बी टेकिंग व्हाट? ही होगा, नहीं तो हिज होगा, नहीं तो हिम होगा, राइट? गॉट द पॉइंट. और डॉग आपका न्यूटर में जा रहा है तो आपका इट होगा, एनिमल है. ओके, दैट मीन्स ये जो साइड में आप वर्ड्स लिखे हो, रवि हो, डॉग हो, एवरीवन, गीता, सीता, राम, व्हाटएवर, according to this you are taking the pronoun. According to Ravi you are taking pronoun, according to dog you are taking it, according to everyone you are taking he, his or him, right? That means this left side words owns the right side word. ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं, मैंने कहा left side words takes the lead and right side word is leaded under the left, right? तो लेफ्ट साइड वर्ड्स को हम लोग बोलते हैं एंटीसीडेंट. अ वर्ड फ्रॉम विच अ प्रोनाउन इज डिराइव्ड इज नोन एज व्हाट? एंटीसीडेंट. अगर सिंपल में हम लोग इसको समझने का कोशिश करें तो हम लोग बोलेंगे कि अ वर्ड दैट इज टेकन फ्रॉम अ रियल वर्ड और अ वर्ड दैट गिव्स आउट अ प्रोनाउन इज नोन एज व्हाट? एंटीसीडेंट हो गया. तो रवि इज द एंटीसीडेंट ऑफ ही, डॉग इज द एंटीसीडेंट ऑफ इट, everyone is the antecedent of he, right? So like this. So here what I wrote here is pronoun antecedent agreement. So what it states, let's have a look. Now see, look at the slide. Antecedent is singular, pronoun is singular, verb is also singular. Antecedent is plural, pronoun is plural, verb is also plural. So suppose I will write here antecedent is Ravi, then pronoun will be singular because Ravi is singular, verb is singular होगा because antecedent and pronoun both are singular. Antecedent plural अगर मैं लिखूं students, students is plural, pronoun होगा they और नहीं तो them ऐसे जाएगा और verb भी plural जाएगा, right? So now look at the examples here. The man who is honest is trusted. The man who is honest is trusted. तो यहाँ पर आप रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन भी लगाए हो, द मैन हु इज ऑनेस्ट. सो हु रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है, कनेक्ट किया सेंटेंस को. कनेक्ट किया स्टेटमेंट को, दो स्टेटमेंट, द मैन इज ऑनेस्ट इज ट्रस्टेड, राइट. अच्छा, द मैन इज सिंगुलर हियर, द मैन इज सिंगुलर हियर, राइट. सो द वर्ड हु इज इंडिकेटिंग द मैन, तो हु का एंटीसीडेंट कौन हो गया, मैन हो गया. एंटीसीडेंट अगर सिंगुलर हुआ तो प्रोनाउन भी सिंगुलर होगा, वर्ब भी सिंगुलर होगा. तो एंटीसीडेंट इज द मैन, सिंगुलर है, इज भी आपका सिंगुलर है. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, दिस इज द हाउस विच बिलोंग्स टू माई अंकल. सो दिस इज द हाउस, दिस क्या हो गया, दिस आपका यहाँ पर डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउन हो गया क्योंकि ये पॉइंट आउट कर रहा है हाउस को. उसके बाद आपने लिखा विच, राइट. सो विच कहा, विच किसको इंडिकेट किया, विच द हाउस को इंडिकेट किया. हाउस इज व्हाट, एंटीसीडेंट. सो नाउ दिस इज द हाउस विच बिलोंग्स. सो हाउस यहां पर आपका एंटीसीडेंट हुआ तो सिंगुलर है, तो बिलोंग तो प्लूरल नहीं होगा ना, बिलोंग तो आपका वर्ब है, तो आपने क्या लिखा, बिलोंग्स टू माई अंकल. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, दिस इज द हाउस विच बिलोंग्स टू माई अंकल. Here in the sentence, this is your demonstrative pronoun because it is indicating the house, pointing out the house. Now next word comes which is a conjunctive pronoun, or you can say relative pronoun. This relative pronoun is written for which word, the house, right. The house is here singular and acting as the antecedent, right, because which is talking about the house. As it is the antecedent is singular, the verb will also be singular, so the word belongs is singular here. Next, the movement which is lost forever. The movement is your antecedent, which is written for the movement, the antecedent of which is the movement, is a singular, next is also singular because you have taken the word the movement. Uncountable, singular. One must be cautious of one's dressing. So यहाँ पर one आ गया आपका एंटीसीडेंट, इसका प्रोनाउन क्या हो गया, once हो गया आपका, ये भी आपका सिंगुलर हुआ, one का once होगा. Now see, the one word can be a girl, can be a boy. You cannot write his there, but if everyone will be written, you can write his. Every man is written, you can write his. But if in case one is written, it is having its own, you have to write there once instead of his. Okay. Next, cases of pronoun. So we are having all total 3 cases of pronoun. First is your subjective case, second is your objective, and third is your possessive. Now subjective case is also known as nominative case, right. So cases will be taken cases will be taken by the help of persons, 3 persons. So we are having 3 persons, first, second and third. उसी से ही आपके प्रोनाउन केसेस बनते हैं, राइट. पहला केस है सब्जेक्टिव और नॉमिनेटिव, इसको सब्जेक्टिव भी बोल सकते हो, नॉमिनेटिव भी बोल सकते हो. दूसरा है आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव, तीसरा है आपका पोजेसिव. पोजेसिव अगेन हैज बीन डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 बेसिक पार्ट्स, पोजेसिव एडजेक्टिव, पोजेसिव प्रोनाउन. सो सब्जेक्टिव, ऑब्जेक्टिव, पोजेसिव में सब्जेक्टिव इज आई, वी, यू, ही, शी, इट एंड दे. Now the objective of I is me, we is us, you का सेम रहेगा, you ही होगा, he will be him, she will be her, it will be it, they will be them, right. Possessive case मतलब that belongs to, I told possessive pronouns are also there, possessive adjectives are also there, right. Okay, now let's understand this. Okay, now I slapped him. He obeyed me. I slapped him, he obeyed me. So in this sentence, in the first sentence, what is my subject? मैंने कैसे बोला था सब्जेक्ट निकालने के लिए, by the help of verb. Who slapped? I slapped. So I is my subject. If I is my subject, then him is my object. I is subject, him is object. Now next sentence, who obeyed me? He obeyed me. He is your subject and me is your object. So pronoun acting as your subject will be in subjective case. Pronoun acting as your object will be in objective case. So यहाँ पर subject है I, so I is in subjective. You cannot say me slapped him. I slapped he will not be. Why? Because here him is acting as your objective case, as any pronoun is acting as your objective must be in objective case. So in simple, pronoun acting as a subject must be subjective, pronoun acting as an object must be objective. Exceptions applied. Now same thing goes for the next sentence, he obeyed me. Now my subject is he, so it is present in subjective, correct? He obeyed whom? He obeyed me. Me is acting as your object, so here it is written in objective case, that is also correct. But we are having some exceptions when we have to go beyond this. Okay, now possessive case. If I talk about possessive case, I told you we are having possessive pronouns and possessive adjective. Okay, this is my book. This book is mine. This is my book. This book is mine. So now in the first sentence, this is my book. I am talking about book. Whose book? My book. Now this book is mine. Again I am talking about book. Whose? Mine. Right? So as I said, adjective is a word that is used before a noun or a pronoun. Adjective is a word that is used before a noun or a pronoun. So here my noun is book, and before that you use the word my, and my is showing here possession. तो कोई ऐसा possessive word जो कि noun और pronoun के पहले यूज होता है, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं possessive adjective. बट अगर वो नाउन और प्रोनाउन के पहले नहीं यूज होता, वो वर्ब के बाद यूज होता है, वर्ब के बाद यूज होता है, उसको बोलते हैं हम पोजेसिव प्रोनाउन. ठीक है, समझ में आया? सो हियर इन दिस इज माई बुक में बुक आपका हो गया नाउन. बुक इज योर नाउन. बिफोर द वर्ड बुक यू हैव यूज द वर्ड माई. माई इज शोइंग पोजेशन एंड इट इज रिटन बिफोर नाउन. दैट मीन्स इट इज माई एडजेक्टिव. So what type of adjective? As it is showing possession, so it is possessive adjective. This book is mine. My noun is here book, but here before the word book there is no possession shown, right? Where the possession is shown, the possession is shown after the noun. That means in between noun and pronoun you are having the word is, right? So you can say any word that is showing possession used after a verb. Used after a verb, that is your possessive pronoun. Now let you go for the slides. I subjective, me objective, my is your adjective, mine is your pronoun. We subjective, us objective, our is your adjective, ours is your pronoun. You, your, yours. He, him, his. His is possessive adjective also, his is possessive pronoun also, so don't get confused. Fine, knowingly I have not written here. His is adjective also, his is pronoun also. Okay, fine. She, her, hers. So she subject, her is object, her is your possessive adjective, hers is your possessive pronoun. Okay, now it, its. It, its. Same goes for the possessive pronoun. It, its. Right? They, them, their, theirs. याद रखिए स्टूडेंट, whenever you are using possessive pronouns, do not use apostrophe s mark, because they are already showing possession. As they are already showing possession, you should not have to use any possessive sign again. Right? You otherwise you will make it superfluous. Superfluous means what? Extra. Fine. That means wherever possessive pronouns are written, you should not have to use any apostrophe s mark. You cannot write O-U-R apostrophe s, Y-O-U-R apostrophe s. Clear? As they are possessive pronouns, they are indicating possession. So again you should not have to use possessive sign to indicate their possession. Clear? Okay. Next, let's come to rules. Now, in this session, we will be only reading about the rules of personal pronoun, and in the very next session, we will go part by part like reflexive, demonstrative, interrogative, etc. Okay. So now let's go through the rules of personal pronoun. Students, make sure that you need to watch this video till end, so that you will get certain ideas of the rules or certain ideas of the questions that used to come in your examination part. Okay, now what is the first rule related to personal pronoun? That the personal pronoun should be used according to its antecedent. This I already explained. ये मैंने ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन कर दिया कि जो भी प्रोनाउन आप यूज करोगे वो अपने एंटीसीडेंट के हिसाब से ही लिखा जाएगा, राइट? सो लेट मी राइट हियर अगेन, एवरीवन मस्ट obey their parents. Everyone must obey their parents, right? So I made you explained, I made you clear how to find out the subject. Let us revise it again. Whenever you want to find out the subject, read from left to right. You will definitely come across a verb. Wherever you find a verb, stop there, make a question using that verb, and the answer of that question is your subject. Now let's go from left to right. Everyone, everyone तो verb नहीं है. Must, must is a modal auxiliary, right? Must. So who must obey their parents? Question तो ऐसा ही बनेगा. Who must obey their parents? आंसर क्या आएगा? Everyone must obey their parents. So everyone is my subject. Everyone is my subject. Everyone must obey their parents. So everyone अगर subject हो गया, कैसा subject है? Singular है, क्योंकि इसमें every लिखा है. जहां पर every रहेगा वो singular subject होगा. So everyone is what? Singular. If my subject is singular, my verb will be singular and pronoun use must also be singular, right? So everyone must obey their. Their क्या हो गया आपका? Their आपका pronoun हो गया जो कि plural है. That is absolutely wrong. Everyone is singular. Everyone is singular, तो their भी तो singular होगा. Everyone can be a boy, can be a girl. We don't know. Preference normally or generally we give to what? Masculine. So everyone must obey his parents. Understand? In place of everyone, if I will write every girl, that means here I have already given you the gender. Every girl must obey her parents. क्या होगा? Every girl must obey her parents. बट अगर everyone है तो everyone must obey his parents. क्लियर? मतलब यहाँ पर आपका जो everyone है या every girl है, this is what? This is antecedent. Everyone, every girl is your antecedent. Antecedent to which word? Antecedent to their. Antecedent to their. As this is the antecedent to their, antecedent is singular, तो आपका pronoun क्या होगा? Singular ही होगा. तो इसीलिए हमने everyone जो लिखा था उसी के वजह से हमको their को क्या बनाना है? His बनाना है. Clear? Hope this is clear to you all. Now let's go back to the slide. What the slide is speaking? Every man should respect his parents. Every man आपका हो गया antecedent, his आपका हो गया pronoun. So every man is singular, his भी आपका singular हो गया, right? Now next comes your order of pronouns. Now see, don't get confused by looking such a big rule. Fine, it is written in a long way, but that doesn't mean it is quite difficult. Okay, so now let's go through this rule. The rule is what? Order of pronouns. So there are three orders: 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1 remember for singular pronouns. 1, 2, 3 remember for plural pronouns. 1, 2, 3 again for singular as well as plural. That means here 1, 2, 3 is your exception. But the upper 1, 2, 3 is not an exception. So 2, 3, 1 is used for singular pronouns if the statement is positive. 1, 2, 3 is used for plural pronouns if the statement is positive. 1, 2, 3 is used for singular also, used for plural also, but the statement must be indicating something negative. ऐसा समझ सकते हैं. टू बी वेरी क्लियर एंड इन अ वेरी इजी वे तो हम लोग ऐसे ही याद रख सकते हैं. 2, 3, 1 फॉर सिंगुलर पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट, 1, 2, 3 for plural positive statement. Exception 1, 2, 3 is for singular also, for plural also, but if the statement is indicating something wrong or else some guilty or else something that is speaking about some negation, right? Okay, 2, 3, 1 is not second person, third person, first person. 1, 2, 3 is your first, second, third person. Exception also the same, 1, 2, 3 first, second and थर्ड पर्सन. तो अगर एक स्टेटमेंट में तीन अलग तरीके के प्रोनाउंस हो, देयर आर थ्री प्रोनाउंस इन अ स्टेटमेंट, 3, 4, 5 या कुछ भी हो, मोर देन वन इन अ स्टेटमेंट. इफ देयर इज मोर देन वन प्रोनाउन and the statement is written in a positive way or it is indicating something positive, then you have to arrange those more than one pronoun in a proper order, in a chronological sequence. What is the sequence? 2, 3, 1. But in a sentence, if more than one pronoun is given and all pronouns are plural indicating something positive, again you have to arrange the statement in 1, 2, 3 order. That is singular and this one is plural. But when I talk about exception, if I am talking about something wrong, I am feeling guilty, I am complaining, or some negativity I am expressing, then maybe the pronouns are singular or maybe the pronouns are plural. It will be arranged in 1, 2, 3 order. Now let's go through the slide. Okay, 2, 3, 1 singular pronouns with positive sentence, 1, 2, 3 plural pronouns with positive sentence. एक्सेप्शन क्या कहता है? 1, 2, 3 सिंगुलर के लिए भी लगेगा, प्लूरल के लिए भी लगेगा, इफ इट इज इंडिकेटिंग मिस्टेक और समथिंग रॉन्ग. सो आई हैव गिवन हियर 3 एग्जांपल्स. लेट गो थ्रू वन बाय वन. ही एंड आई हैव फिनिश्ड आवर वर्क. So here more than one pronoun is given, he and I. He is what? Third person singular, I is first person singular. Have finished our work. So the statement is positive. अगर positive है then the order will be 2, 3, 1. So 2 is not there. So 3, 1 left. So 3 is he, I is 1. That means my sentence is correct. We, you and they are to be blamed for this loss. So more than one pronoun. Let us find out what type of pronouns they are. We is first person plural, you is second person singular also, plural also. As this word you is present with plural pronouns, so here it is considered as plural. They is third person plural. So we, you and they are all plural. That to be more than one pronouns are written and the sentence is indicating blame for this loss. That means here it goes negative. So my order will be 1, 2 and 3. So 1 is what? We, 2 is you, 3 is they. That means my sentence goes correct. Next sentence, we, you and they should now get down to work. So but the sentence is positive here and all the pronouns are plural. Plural अगर positive में है तो normally वो 1, 2, 3 में रहेगा. So now we first, you second, they third. That means in short, what you understand? If there are singular pronouns positive, then 2, 3, 1. Singular pronouns negative, then 1, 2, 3. But for plural, both the cases are same. Singular also for plural, positive is 1, 2, 3, and for negative also 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. If a sentence starts with it, अगर एक sentence it से शुरू हो रहा हो, followed by a be verb. Be verb मतलब क्या होता है? Is, am, are, was, were. Be verb, right? So when it follows a be verb, after that whatever pronoun will come, it will be written in nominative case. Nominative means subjective case. Again I am repeating. अगर sentence it से शुरू हो रहा हो, followed by a be verb. Is, am, are, was, were. It के बाद अगर is, am, are, was, were हो, उसके बाद जो भी प्रोनाउन आएगा वो सब्जेक्टिव केस में आएगा या फिर नॉमिनेटिव केस में आएगा, राइट? It is I who am to blame. It is I. So it is beginning of the sentence, or it begins the sentence followed by is, that is a V verb, and I is your pronoun. I is present in which case? I is present in subjective or nominative case. Who am to blame. यहाँ पर आर मत लिख देना, आई के साथ आर नहीं जाता, आई के साथ एम जाता है, राइट. नाउ सेम वे इट इज ही हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस लॉस. It is statement begins with it followed by to be form of verb, that is, and after that there is the word he. He is present in nominative or subjective case, so my sentence is correct. Do not write it is me who am to blame. Do not write it is him who is responsible for this loss, because it plus be verb plus pronoun will be written in nominative case. Next, the pronoun to be used after a sentence beginning with a preposition should be in objective case. इतना ही याद रखो, preposition plus pronoun gives you objective case. जब preposition pronoun के साथ रहता है तो आपके pronoun objective case में ही होता है, right? Preposition pronoun always be in objective case. Between you and me this matter can be resolved. So between is your preposition. You and me. You is subjective also, you is objective also, not a problem. And me is what? Objective case. You cannot say between you and I, because between हो गया यहाँ का preposition के साथ pronoun हमेशा objective में रहता है. Let me do this work, तो preposition is let, उसके बाद I नहीं आएगा. Let I do this work is wrong. So here as the word let is present, you have to take the objective case of I, that is your me. So let me do this work is correct. Objective case is used after except. तो बेटा देखो यहाँ पर except word जहाँ पर pronoun के साथ आता है, wherever you get except word with pronoun, then always make that pronoun in objective case. Nobody will come to your rescue except me is wrong. Except है तो except के बाद except के साथ कौन सा word लगता है? Except के साथ objective लगता है. So nobody will come to your rescue except me. सही होगा. यहाँ पर आप I नहीं लिख सकते, right? Because except always takes what? Objective case. Now, if there is a comparison between two nominative or objective cases, the pronoun of the nominative or objective case is used after as or than. So this is very important rule as compared to all other rules in pronouns chapter, right? So let us understand this particularly. What is this rule all about? This rule is all about as and then. This rule is all about as and then. देखो, he earns more than me. एक ही सेंटेंस में मैं आपको समझा देती हूँ. He earns more than me, right? तो यहाँ पर तो कंपैरिजन हो रहा है. आप यहाँ पर कंपेयर कर रहे हो किसको? He with me को. किस रिलेटेड? अर्निंग के रिलेटेड. He earns more than me. ठीक. अच्छा, तो he को आप me के साथ कंपेयर कर रहे हो by using which word? Than. Whenever as or than is used to compare, whenever as or than is used to compare, सिंपल सा चीजें याद रखो. as और than के पहले जो भी केस आएगा, as और than के बाद वही केस आएगा. सिंपल. When as or than is used to compare, then before the word as or than whatever will be the case, after as or than the same case will be there. इसको अगर मैं सिंपल से बताऊं तो यही होता है, right? So he earns more than me. You use the word than. Here you used the word than, right? अच्छा, than के before कौन सा word आप लिखे? He. He is subjective case. He is subjective case. And after the word than what you wrote? Me. Me is objective case. तो ये हो जाएगा आपका गलत. मैंने क्या कहा? केसेस सेम रहेगा. He earns more than I. He earns more than I. As and than, before them subjective, after them subjective. बिफोर देम ऑब्जेक्टिव, आफ्टर देम ऑब्जेक्टिव. सिंपल तरीके से अगर समझा जाए तो यही होगा. Now let's go towards the PPT. If now see, direct let's come to the example. When it comes to dancing, Prince is as good as he. When it comes to dancing, Prince is as good as he. Now see, when you hear this, it sounds bit little odd, but this is correct. Right? Now see, you have used the word as. You have used the word as here to compare whom? Prince and he. So before the word as, what you wrote? Prince. Prince is a noun. That means subject. तो after as क्या होगा? Subject ही रहेगा. So Prince is as good as he. It will not be Prince is as good as him. Next, I know you as much as him. This is very typical. I know you as much as him. See, here you are not talking about I and him. Here you are talking about you and him. Before as you use the word you. After as you use the word him. Here in this sentence, subject is I, object is you. If subject is I, object is you, then him is also object. One subject, two objects. तो as के पहले क्या लिखे आप? ऑब्जेक्टिव केस ऑफ यू ही लिखे. तो as के बाद ऑब्जेक्टिव केस ऑफ ही लिखोगे. सो आई नो यू एज मच एज हिम इज करेक्ट. इट विल नॉट बी एज मच एज ही. He is as fast as I. You cannot write he is as fast as me. Now as के पहले subjective, as के बाद भी subjective. I run faster than he. It will not be him. Before than I is subjective, after than he also subjective. Clear? Right? Okay. Now let's revise. In the first case, what we understand that whatever pronoun we are going to use, that must be used according to the antecedent. Second rule is all about the order of pronouns. There are all total 3 orders: 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and exception is also 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1 will be used when more than one pronouns given in a sentence are singular and the statement denotes positivity. So singular positivity will be written in a chronological way, that is 2, 3, 1. Plural positivity will be written in a sense of 1, 2, 3. Exception says rather the pronouns are singular or plural, never matters, but if the sentence indicates mistake or something wrong or negation, then the order of pronoun will go 1, 2 and 3. Next rule says it followed by a to be form of verb, or it followed by is, am, are, was, where, case of pronoun will be objective. Okay, sorry, case of pronoun will be subjective, or you can say nominative. Next rule, preposition if written with pronoun, or if a sentence begins with preposition, pronoun case must be objective. Next, except what takes the objective case always. Okay. Next, before as or than comparison states subjective case. After as or than comparison will also be, or pronoun case will also be subjective. Before as or than pronoun case takes objective. After as or than pronoun case must also take objective. Same thing written here. If there is a comparison between two nominative or two objective cases, the pronoun of the nominative or objective case is used after as or than. So these 6 rules are all about your personal pronoun. In the next video, I will be going for the reflexive pronoun. Till here, you revise properly. If you have any queries or doubts, do comment. And if you want the handwritten notes, do comment your mail ID. Do write your mail ID in the comment section so I can mail you personally. Watch out the video till end to understand the complete concept. Again, if you feel like any doubt, feel free to ask me the questions anytime. Okay. And please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Once you hit the bell icon, means you will be getting the notification of all my upcoming videos once it get uploaded. Fine. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned and be happy.